Blackjack. Well, it's nice if you're a gambler, not so easy when it comes to keeping track of the Democrats running for president. Yes, there are now 21 candidates after Colorado Senator Michael Bennet joined the race on Thursday. Bennet is on the top row, second from the right. Well, this morning we focus on the man just to his left who got in early last month. Who is he, you ask? Well, his name is Eric Swalwell. He was actually born in northern Iowa and moved to California as a child. Swalwell got his bachelor's degree and law degree at the University of Maryland. He worked as a prosecutor in Alameda County, California as a deputy district attorney before getting into politics. Well, Swalwell's entry into politics came as a city council member in Dublin, California in late 2010, a job he held there for 3 years. He jumped from there to Congress in early 2013. Swalwell just started his fourth term. He currently serves on the House Judiciary Committee and the House Intelligence Committee, where he has seen more information regarding the Russian interference during the last presidential election cycle than the rest of us. Well, Congressman Eric Swalwell is 38 years old. That makes him the third youngest candidate in the race. Swalwell takes a strong position on gun control and wants to ban assault weapons. His positions on health care and higher education are a little more moderate than some of his other liberal counterparts. Swalwell launched his campaign on April 8th. I had a conversation with him a week ago and brought up that late start. Well, you're one of the late candidates to launch a campaign. It takes a while to set up operations in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, just to name a few of those early states, certainly. Well, how do you make up that kind of ground to compete for the Democratic nomination?
Spent a lot of time in Iowa during the midterms. Went across the state and really had people on the ground here, volunteers helping us win the House, because that was the most important thing we could do. I mean, frankly, if we wanted to cut our time in hell in half, we needed to win the House. And we're on defense now in the House of Representatives. I'm running for president to go on offense on all of these big issues. But we have the infrastructure already in place, and I think this is my 25th trip here to Iowa.
So this is, you don't think you've lost any time by declaring late?
No, and I was born in western Iowa, so I think I understand.
I know you have some roots, yeah. But in terms of the infrastructure of actually getting a campaign going, that's not an easy thing.
I think it's pretty early still. You know, voters in Iowa, they take this job, you know, seriously. They're vetting candidates. You know, they tell you things that they probably not even are telling their family members or their spouses, because they trust you and they need you to understand what's important to them. And I think that's going to take a lot of time. So we'll be back, and I think it's still early.
Joe Biden joined the race later than you. He and Bernie Sanders are arguably the biggest known commodities in the race so far. What can you do to keep them, I guess, from sucking most of the oxygen out of the room from the rest of you candidates, like certainly in terms of media coverage?
I'm going to stay on course with why I'm running, which is to go big on the issues we take on. No more sweeping them under the rug, like health care, ending gun violence, education. Be bold with the solutions. No more incremental governing crisis to crisis, and do good again in the way that we govern and treat each other. You know, I'm promising to collaborate and even put Republicans in a blended cabinet so we can pick ourselves up and move forward out of the deep dark hole that we've gone into.
What do you see as the future of the Democratic Party? Is it a progressive party? Is it a moderate party? Is it a socialist party?
Well, I'm running to make it an aspirational party and a bold party, one that isn't having people decide between socialism and capitalism, because the people that I talk to who are working hard but not seeing it add up to anything, they're not saying, give me socialism. They're saying, give me something different. Give me something other than a top floor economy so that my hard work allows me to have savings to buy a home and look at my kids and believe that they're going to do better.
Do you feel that the party, though, is moving more towards a progressive or even socialism, and not necessarily a socialist society, but in terms of more social programs and that sort of thing?
There's a recognition, I believe, that we don't need redistribution, but yes, we need reinvestment, rebuilding, and reform for capitalism today, because the benefits of this economy, sure, the stock market is at an all-time high, but half of us aren't invested in the stock market. And the GDP may be growing, but 80% of us are working paycheck to paycheck. So something's not working for most of us, and I think the party's recognizing that something has to change.
It's certainly very hard to differentiate among the Democratic candidates. They tend to be very subtle, these differences. Yeah. I want to clarify your position on health care for a moment. You're on the record saying you support a Medicare for all system, but I've also seen that you said you don't want to eliminate private insurance companies. Do you want both?
Medicare for all who want it. But I still think, you know, in our DNA is wanting to have choice and freedom. And so if you like your union plan or your employer's plan, you can keep that plan. But I think the government has a responsibility to invest in healthcare options for anyone. And I think that would drive down the costs in the private insurance markets. But my healthcare plan also challenges us to not just talk about coverage, but to invest in cures. Because if we invested public dollars in genomics, targeted therapies, and data sharing, that would bring down the cost with innovation. That would extend the quality of life and that would create a lot of jobs.
Well, some say R&D is very expensive, though. So when you say you're driving down costs, that's actually a big investment. That's not cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap up front, but the return on that investment would be a healthier population, people with wider access to the prescription drugs and the therapies that could make them well, but also more personal responsibility for your own health, because with genetic testing and genetic counseling, you'd know more and you could make better decisions about diet and exercise. And I want that to be available for everyone.
I want to talk more about the insurance company issue, because the argument is maybe that keeping private insurance companies isn't necessarily a good thing. At least certainly that's what your colleagues will say. Does it risk giving some Americans better access to health care when the argument is everyone should have equal access to the best treatment?
Yeah, well, I want everyone to have affordable, quality health care. If it's only private insurers and the government doesn't have responsibility, two things happen. There's less competition. And second, I don't believe you can cover the people who have pre-existing conditions who should be guaranteed that those conditions won't charge them more. So having a bigger pool of the insured will allow us to bring down the cost, because everyone would have coverage, and the higher risk people would be covered by people with lower risk who one day could have a pre-existing condition. I just think it's better to have as many people covered. Is
there a risk that doctors or hospitals will only work with private insurers as opposed to the government in that sort of situation?
Well, it'll be a government insurance that everyone would take. Again, Medicare is wildly popular. It's not perfect, but it is wildly popular, and I think that is a model with an option that anyone could take if that's the plan that they want.
Part of my conversation with Congressman Eric Swalwell. Coming up, intelligence and impeachment. What conclusions he's reached serving on the high-profile committee when it comes to the future of the president. For the Record.